So I know we got the NBA playoffs still rolling in. You know, the only team to move on to the second round, handling business as they should have. And they are the defending NBA champions, trying to go back to back. Oklahoma City Thunder. Lakers, you could have got the sweep, but you're playing around. You lost back-to-back games. Last night, you got Austin Reeves back. That should have been a definite win. Houston still doesn't have KD. He's not going to play in game 6. And here's the thing I'm understanding about Kevin Durant. I'm upset that he's not playing because I'm like, dude, you just play. But at the same time, Houston is also kind of playing better without KD. In a way, they're kind of playing better without him than they are when they were with him. Now, we know Denver Nuggets and the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves is leading that series 3-2. They're playing well and very well out of their minds. But I think Denver is going to come back and win it because they don't have Anthony Edwards, and Dante DiVincenzo is done. He's done, and it was so sad to see Dante DiVincenzo go down. Wish him a speedy recovery, but he is not coming back for the rest of the playoffs, and he might be sitting out for the whole of next year, next season, and everything like that. Then we have the San Antonio Spurs also being another team moving on to the next round, handling business as they should have, beating the Portland Trailblazers 114-95. Now, there could have been some games where Portland could have won, but the problem with Portland, the second half, they couldn't hold on. They couldn't hang on in the second half, and they just got the life beat out of them. Now, the series that a lot of people are sleeping on is the Pistons and the Magic. The Pistons and the Magic, that just because the Pistons have a number 1 seed doesn't mean that they're guaranteed to win. Now, the Magic are a very good team. I will say that. The Magic are a very good team. They're a sneaky team. Paulo Banchero, they got Jalen Suggs, they got Desmond Bane, they have Franz Wagner, they got Matisse Wagner, and all this stuff. But look, this team, they're very, very well. And if you got Paulo Banchero and Cade Cunningham, they were both going at it. Cade Cunningham, I think he had 30, not like 40 or something like that. Paulo Banchero had 40, something like that last night. They were going back and forth. That is what stars do. You go back and forth. You jaw at each other. You try to prove my team is better. You try to prove I'm the better player. You saying I want to move on. Because the Magic right now, they're leading the series 3-2. And the last time we've seen a number 8 seed beat the number 1 seed was when Miami Heat beat the Milwaukee Bucks. And guess where the Miami Heat went? All the way to the finals. Then another sneaky series, the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors. Cleveland is currently leading it 3-2. A lot of people didn't think Toronto was that good. I say yes, I believe Toronto was that good, especially with the addition they have of Colin Murray Boyles, the guy from the kid, not even the kid, the grown man from South Carolina. Toronto Raptors have a legit team. Brandon Ingram, even though BI is out, Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley is out. But then you have, like I said, Colin Murray Boyles. He's playing out of his mind. And then they have another guy who he plays an insane defense. I can't remember his name, but he plays great defense for this team. Toronto Raptors are a sneakily good team. Trust me. They are sneakily good. I think I even said that they were a sneaky team. Then we have the New York Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks. This is also a pretty good series. The Knicks are leading 3-2. But currently, I will say this. The Atlanta Hawks, they are playing like they're the better team. That's why they're getting these wins. New York on paper has a better team, way better team on paper. But you know what the problem is? Jalen Brunson, you get too much ISO game. Then Karl Anthony Towns, you get in too much ISO game, but then you're also getting too much foul trouble. Mikal Bridges, you're too inconsistent. OG Anunoby, you're too inconsistent. Josh Hart, you don't know what you're going to get out of these guys. Even with Jalen Brunson, there are times where Jalen Brunson gets too stagnant on offense, where he's trying to do too much ISO ball. And then not only is he trying to do too much ISO ball, but then he also tries to foul bait way too much. And it kills the New York Knicks. It kills them. But then we have the last series, the Boston Celtics and the 76ers. Now, this one is a pretty good series because Boston, I have them winning the next game upcoming. But Philly is not a team that's saying, well, you're not going to beat up on us like you think you are. You know, they got Tyrese Maxey killing it. Then you got VJ Edgecombe killing it, who is runner-up for Rookie of the Year. Behind Cooper Flagg. Congratulations to Cooper Flagg. And also shout out to the San Antonio Spurs, Keldon Johnson, for being Sixth Man of the Year. And also shout out to Victor Wembanyama for winning the unanimous I think that was the first time in NBA history, but unanimous defensive player of the year. So shout out to him as well. But and also shout out who won? I forgot who won most improved player of the year. But the Philadelphia 76ers, especially with Joel Embiid back, they have a very good team. And with Paul George, they got Andre Drummond, who is now hitting threes. This team could be deadly. This team could be deadly. But y'all let me know. Who do you guys and girls have winning in these games? Who do you have going on to the next round? Who do you have going to the finals? Do you think OKC is going back to back? But make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll have more videos out there for you.